you think of me when you think of those days, because it's all nice and it's all wonderful, but it sure does help to win too. And I want you to keep that. And I've just developed a new favorite poll. I was on Fox and Friends this morning. I've been saying I don't pay attention to a lot of these polls. Well, I want to have to kind of amend that a little bit this morning. Because Fox and Friends, they claim not to be the most scientific of all the polls, but I don't know any of them that are. And I'm within the margin of error for number one on Fox and Friends this morning. We slipped down that far. You got some work to do. When I think about the things we were talking about a minute ago, about our country, it occurs to me that we live in the greatest country in the history of the world, and it's every generation's obligation to step up and do our part to keep it that way. And we've gotten it right from the very beginning in this country. When our founding fathers came over here and created a little document called the Declaration of Independence and pointed out to the world that our basic rights come not from any government, but from God. And they set out a Constitution of the United States and delineated the powers of the federal government. In that document, it said basically, if you don't find it here, folks, it doesn't exist. It's delineated powers. All the rest are reserved to the people and the states. Laid the foundation for what we built in this country. And what a country we built. One that placed first and foremost the security of its people, always willing to do whatever was necessary to secure ourselves and our people. Today, that includes securing our border. It also means that respect for the rule of law, something that we have long stood for, as undergirding everything else. Security of our people, adherence to the rule of law, belief in market economies, where free people do free things in a free society, compete with one another, people with ambition, people with creativity, innovation, been the bedrock of American society and American prosperity and American strength and American freedom for over 200 years. It's what made us a great country. Not afraid to trade with our neighbors, knowing that we ultimately do more things better than anybody else. That's the kind of country that I grew up in. And that's the country I still think that we have today. And that's the kind of country we're going to preserve with your help.